You're listening to Business Over Wine.
Hi guys, Eps.5.
Yes.
We are drinking today.
Another box wine.
Those are so handy.
They are.
You can
handy.
put it in your purse. No one will know that you are in a line to pick up your child at school, and you can put a straw in it.
There you go.
We are drinking Venage Pinot Grigio. Let's have some taste.
Yes, another box wine. Let's have some taste. It's pretty smooth. It's all right.
It's all right.
We've had better.
Yes.
Definitely had better.
Venage, you need to step up your game on your Pinot Grigio.
Well, it's a box wine.
Yeah, so.
What can you expect? It does kind of taste like the box a little bit. Just a little bit.
We can set it up for this episode.
So, when you're a small business owner, you're going to be dealing with personalities, regardless. And so understanding your own personality and trying to pick up on and understanding other people's personality is definitely going to help.
So the first step, going online and finding one of those dinky tests and doing the test.
Yes. So there's a ton of tests, personality tests out there. There's a couple.
Those personality tests are like porn.
Ah!
You put it in and there's pages and pages and pages, and every single test will resolve all your problems, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. So right before we came on, we actually took one, and
I don't know what kind of website it was. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. We took
all
one.
of them are the same.
I was 75% extrovert. Big surprise.
I was kind of cheating because I was watching her doing makeup, and I was like, it was 60
It
questions.
was like 68 questions.
Yeah,
it was
so I was like,
70 questions.
Yes, I think yes. So I came as an extrovert, and I know that I came like 40% extrovert, but I know I'm more because I feed off other people. I feed off other people's energy. I really, really do. So I know that I'm extrovert, and I never shut up.
When you're looking for personality traits, there's introverts and extroverts, right? There's two different types, very basically. But when it comes to extroverts, you have your creatives and you have your analyticals, your bookworms, you have those really smart, outgoing people.
Yeah. But everything is like science based.
And fact.
No. Okay.
Let's get the facts.
Yeah.
Whereas you have, us goldfish and butterflies, right? Who are just like, I just want to make sure you're happy. And then understanding, taking it a step further and understanding culture has a lot to do with things. So I know that a lot of people that are transplants, and she's probably, the minute I say this, you're going to be like, oh my God, yes. Here in New Mexico, everybody moves in slow motion.
Yes.
We want to get to know you. We want to, we want to build rapport. And everybody that comes here is like that, is like, oh my gosh.
Are you fucking kidding me? Just pick up the phone. When I moved here, I reached out to a lot of people. I sent them a message. I'm like, I'm a business owner, and I would love to have a coffee with you because I saw your post, I saw your page. I think you are very interesting. And the messages were not too creepy. No one responded.
No, but if you had walked into their business, so in New Mexico, person to person is a lot more effective, and especially up here. So had she walked into these business places instead and been like, hi, my name is Paulina, I just moved here, I'm a new business owner, this is what I do, I'd love to take you out for coffee one time, you'd have had way more
Success.
People being more receptive to you, because the minute you send a message on Facebook or email,
I know,
they put this wall up like, I don't know you. So keeping that in mind, introverts aren't gonna so much tell you how they're feeling. They're gonna keep it to themselves. My mother's an introvert, and introverts can actually even get to a point where they make themselves actually physically sick. So if you're dealing with or working with somebody that you see you see this pattern of them physically getting ill every now and then, they say yes, 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 and then all of a sudden, boom, they come down with the flu or something, and you're like, maybe they're taking on a little too much. Wow. Or if you're that person, being aware of that.
I'm glad I'm an extrovert. I talk a lot. I'm, as a business owner, as an extrovert, I'm talkative. I'm excited. I'm like a little butterfly in sales. Being
Not a
introvert.
good idea
Nope.
for sales because you have to shut up.
Yeah.
If you are an extrovert, be aware of that fact that if you are a chatty person, if you are a really outgoing spirit, and it's easy for you to connect with people. You walk into a networking event and you have no trouble meeting people and talking to people. Be aware that you are chatty, because that can get you into so much trouble so fast. Because they'll be like, she was super nice, but she didn't let me get 2 words in. Like, as extroverts, we do physically in our heads tell ourselves to shut up. Like, I swear to you, I do it all the time, especially at networking events. Like, I have to remind myself, you don't have to have a story for everything.
Do you know any introverts?
My husband is an introvert. So my husband is he's very smart, very, very smart. But he prefers to learn or experience through facts and books and reading. And so my husband is.
Honey, you are introvert, I think.
I will never show up to a networking event for my business with my husband. And it's not because he doesn't support me. It's because
he's like, I don't want to go.
He's like, oh my God, please don't drag me to that. I don't know anybody. Yeah. And I'm like, yes, you do. You know half the room. Everybody's met you. He always has an excuse for why he can't go. And he's an introvert and he likes to be home. Yeah. He likes learning through books and facts. I mean, it's really great. But
do you think it's easier for introvert extrovert connect, or is it easier for extrovert to extrovert or introvert to introvert? Or how do you think that the dynamic? What's the easier?
I think it depends. I think it depends on because there's different levels of extrovert and introvert. I think if you found a dramatic extrovert and placed him with a very, very dramatic introvert, you're going to find no common ground. They're not going to like each other because this person's too loud and chatty and she can't get anything out of this person. Yeah.
When you interact with human beings, you read them.
Absolutely.
When you say a joke and they are not laughing, you're freaking out.
Oh yeah.
Or you say something and they're like, their body tense up, their face is like.
But I
you're
also
like, oh my God, what did I do?
I think that's also an extrovert personality trait, or an expressive personality trait. The more emotional and expressive you are, the more you tend to pick up on those mini expressions. Yeah. Because Ross doesn't notice them at all. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God.
Did you see what
did you see? And he's like, what? She's just sitting there. I'm like, no, she's not. She crossed her arms. Her eyebrows went down. Yeah. Like she had that little
frown.
I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah. And what did you say?
And yeah, for me, it was like all over the place. Like she might as well have flipped me off. And he's like, what are you talking about? She was just sitting there. Yeah. And so I think that's a personality trait.
I think, as an extrovert, you are right. Being an extrovert is, I read people so easy. Like to be honest, you cannot lie to me because I will see in your body language. As a business owner, it's a great thing to be extrovert because you can read people, you can right away adjust your approach to the clients because, I especially like service to service. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay.
Claire was here.
I don't think that was mine. You'd have been pulling it out for a while.
I know. I'm like,
I had this client meeting the other day, and she came over. She had this grand idea of what she wanted to do, and she wanted me to be the event coordinator for it. And it was her first event ever, and so I had trouble reading her when she first walked through the door. Like I couldn't
that's awful.
She wasn't excited about it. She was just
awful. I hated when you cannot do that.
Oh
like
my
you're
gosh.
like, what's happening?
I know. And then my extrovert takes over and I'm just like a million words a minute, and I'm like, shut up.
Let her speak.
Because she was an introvert. And so she started talking, but I had to literally sit there in silence for like what felt like 5 minutes to me, but it was probably like 30 seconds. Yeah. And she just sat there quiet, and then she kind of came out with a little bit. She was like, well, I was kind of hoping, that we could, and I'm like, well, this is your event. This is going to be your baby. And and so I'm trying to like shut up. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like she was a total introvert, and I couldn't read her, and it made me incredibly nervous. It was really nerve-wracking for an extrovert.
Yeah.
To sit there, and an introvert was just like not going to give me any kind of signs.
Yeah. So it's a big part of it. It's like, you know, it's just like old school human resourcing, like personality.
Absolutely.
It's old school. This is one of those things which will never go away, because as long as there's humans running businesses, this is old school thing you have to do as a business owner, kind of figure out who you are and how you run the business.
I think the better you understand who you are and how you react to things and your personality, the better you're going to understand other people. Yeah. So I think we're going to try and keep this as short as possible.
Yep.
So we're going to end it right here.
Yes.
You know, getting to understand your personality is going to help you to understand other people's personalities.
And run your business. Make $1 million.
Absolutely. Get to know your personality. Go take a test. There's
Yes.
hundreds out there. Hire a business coach.
Yeah. You can do that. Thank you guys for watching.
We'll see you next time.